The technology component, I would say that the logistics sector in general is behind the rest of the world in terms of implementing technology solutions that are helpful and useful in day to day. The ocean carriers, for the most part, have the ability to go online and make a booking, go online and track your coffee or your cargo, and to do various functions. They've been slow to come to the table. There were some carriers that were ahead of others. But even now, what's available isn't necessarily always accurate and isn't necessarily what they're doing. So there are some carriers who have a routing on there. If I say I want to ship coffee from Santos to Oakland, and I go online to a carrier's website and see that they have a vessel and a schedule. If I look at that schedule and think that doesn't seem right, and I ask my sales rep, and they say, "Yeah, no, we don't offer that lane." So the technology is there. I would say right now in today's market, especially, it's not necessarily accurate. I think there are technologies out there. I mean, there's vessel tracking technology out there that you can see literally where your container is on the ocean on a ship. And I think that the carriers use that technology. There's a website, Intra, where you can see every carrier and plug in your from and to ports, and it'll show you all the carriers who ship on those lanes and what their vessel schedules are. Again, though, that information, when you check it against the carrier's websites or against something else, is not necessarily accurate. So basically, yes, there is technology available to us. And as an importer, it's important for us to keep track of our containers so we can keep our customers aware. But what's out there isn't, first of all, in my opinion, tremendously accurate. And then secondly, it's not available in one place. I have to look in 4 or 5 different websites and piece together information to figure out what's going on. It's just the technology is getting better to be available to us. It's not available to us in a way that makes sense and is easy for us to use. The other part of it is that the ocean, the terminals, if you were to go to Shanghai or to Rotterdam or to other ports in the world that are large ports like Los Angeles is, those ports are far more advanced in terms of the technology and the things that they use there than the ports in the US. The ports in the US have been hampered by the unions, the ILWU in particular, whose contract is up right now. They pushed back against technology for years. So the large container vessels can't call US ports for those reasons. And that puts a strain on things. You can't, those vessels go to Europe because the European ports can handle them. And then the warehouses we use don't use great technology. The warehouses that we use in the US are a little behind the curve on our ability to in real time see information and for them to have good inventory systems that use technology that's not even really new technology. It's technology that's been around for a couple of decades now. But so I'd say things are better than they have been, but I think we need still a solution that integrates everything together so that we have a more succinct place where we can find what we need.